Are we live? Are we live? Let's start a little early. I want to get these songs in. Good morning, everybody. We're going live. Let's do this.
Like some school. How cool is this, right, Miguel? Why couldn't I go to a school like this? I mean, it's just beautiful. I love the mural. I mean, everything is just, I love this school. Anyway, Mayor Bowser and Chancellor Farabee, thank you for joining us as well. And for families across the country.
Where does he think he's going? You gotta go, you gotta go.
Oh my God!
Come on, boy! Now you go! You don't rush that me, motherfucker! What the fuck is going on? Come on,
going on. It's bad out here. People want to push people in the train. It ain't gonna happen to me. So I got my own chain, and this is what I do. I wait for the train like this, and until the train don't come, I stay right here. Ain't nobody pushing me. Train comes, put the key, and that's it. And I'm going on the train. Boom.
You just keep putting your don't tense up, man. Don't tense up, man. Where are you going?
Settle down, bud.
I'm vaxxed, I'm waxed, and I'm back in action.
To do Biden. Now we done lost a damn vote. We done lost a vote. That's gonna go to Trump. God damn.
Stop worshiping these people like they're fucking God.
Ain't nobody worshiping them. But God damn it, Chris, we need somebody in there with motherfucking sense. He vote independent.
why would you do that?
No, you didn't. You voted independent.
This shit funny.
I told you. I said go Democrat Biden. Now there's a fucking vote that we done lost that can fucking go to Trump.
This is why I don't do politics. I will never do this again.
He said he ain't gonna vote again. Oh.
Como el agua cara que llueve del cielo. Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más por mí para brillar.
Chinga, qué pedo. Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Happy Monday. Oh, Fernando. I got to make sure everybody...
I'm vaxxed, I'm waxed, and I'm back in action.
Oh, people like that the wax and vax. I didn't know it was very like people like that. I'm gonna start playing a little bit more. Get a little pumped up in the morning. How's it going, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Before we get into the sad stuff, today's gonna be like a black pill type show. It's something that's I let Thanksgiving pass by, but with all the crimes going on, it's something we got to talk about, and we got to try to survive this, folks. It's getting really, really dangerous out there. You can't even sit down in a park without getting shot in New York City. And like we always go to New York City. And today we'll be covering a little bit of Chicago because I haven't talked about Chicago in a while. I'm a big Chicago Bulls fan. I was thinking of going to Chicago and catching a game. I always wanted to do that. But even if I have money or will have money to do it, I'm not going to do it. I really don't want to get shot. So demographics are really, really killing us, ladies and gentlemen. But nobody wants to talk about it because it's racist to talk about it. But maybe me as a Latino, I could probably get away with it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And these radical learnings of people, how they teaching our kids, and Saturday morning, Saturday night specials. Now a group of teens in downtown Chicago. Yeah. I got some of those crimes going on. I saw some of them. A lot of old people are getting shot. Not even COVID is killing old people. It's people getting shot. So it kind of sucks what's going on. But before I go to all that, I just want to get this one. So this happened. Where is it? Oh, let me see if I can find it. So this was at a basketball game. All right. This kid was, they do the dance cam. So this kid started dancing, and then and then they cut it away. You'll see why, ladies and gentlemen. I had it twice. So this kid, here we go. Before we get into the hard stuff, this kid, where's this kid? Look how this kid baited the. I'm loving Reddit now, man. So, okay, I got to do this. My bad. So you can see the full video. I'm loving Reddit. Twitter with that new CEO. I'm going all out. I'm probably gonna get banned from Twitter. I've been saying some stuff on Twitter because I don't really care. With that new CEO, Twitter doesn't have a bright future. So this is a kid, right? Look, isn't that him? The dance cam. This happened during a Clippers game over the weekend. And look at the kids having fun. Oh, mom, look, I'm on TV. Oh, look, mom, I'm on TV. Yeah, look at this kid. Look at this kid. Oh, yeah, show me. Yeah, woo, woo. And he switches it up. Fight for freedom. Stand with Hong Kong. I think this was from last year, but I thought it was funny. I saw it. Look how the camera just starts panning away. They don't even know what to do. Look at that kid. He's like, yeah, I got you. Play that part one more time. Because the same thing happened to me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show you why. I feel like I did this already. I feel like I did this bit already. But anyhow, some stand freedom with Hong Kong. So I think this happened like a couple of years ago or recently. I don't know. But that was cool. With that one, right? That also happened to me. Let me just show you real quick. I got all these videos lined up. Did I close it? Oh no, I got it right here. So this happened to me also. I recorded off of TV. This was in the Anaheim Angels game maybe like 3 years ago.
That's down to the left field corner. That is going to be a fair ball. One hops over the fence, a double for Trovo. So the Angels, for the third consecutive inning, have their leadoff man reach.
Well, when you think about it, a lot of base runners this season for Gausman. A good swing here for Crone. It drifted back.
Look who catches the ball.
The plate and then hooks it right down the
look
line.
at that. Right here.
Crone's seventh double. On hopping into the stands. When you look at numbers against Gausman this season.
Look, they just cut it off right there. Look at that. Look. Look at yours truly right there. So they cut it off right there as soon as they saw the shirt. They cut it off. So that kind of happened to me before. This was when Trump was cool. I wouldn't do this now, but like illegal Latino, he with the MAGA hat at the baseball game, catching a hat with the chain with the America pants on. Look at that patriotic man over there. So, you could see a little crack over there. Don't do crack, kids. Crack is not good. Like that.
Into the stands. When you look at numbers against Gosman this season,
See how quick the tech. You gotta like freeze it. So that was cool, ladies and gentlemen. That was cool. I tweeted out the link. Anyways, all right. Thank you, Boca Bradley. Appreciate it. That's why I had to pause it. Do you have express written consent of the MLB? I mean, it's still on. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we got the good stuff out of the way. Just a little icebreaker. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. So, ladies and gentlemen, right? We're living in days and times that this is the fall of an empire. A 62-year-old man shot dead while sitting on a park bench in the Bronx. An old man just sitting on a bench just gets shot in the head, folks. Robert Brown was fatally shot in the head at East Fordham Road University. I know this park. Oh, shit. I exactly know which park this is. A 60-year-old man fatally shot in the head while sitting in a bench park on Sunday afternoon. I used to live around here. Robert Brown of University Heights was at West Fordham Road and Aqueduct Avenue around 3 p.m. 3 p.m., ladies and gentlemen. 3 p.m. when two males attempted to rob him. I wonder what two males. I wonder what's the demographics there. At some point during the attempted robbery, one of the men opened fire and Brown was struck by the bullet. Brown, who cops said to believe. You guys remember that pigeon video I recorded? This is where it was at. That park. Remember? I don't know if you remember. I did a pigeon video. When me doing the pigeon video, this is right there in the same park, actually. Legal Latino PSA to pigeons. That's in the same park, actually. So a 62-year-old man, ladies and gentlemen, shot dead, just sitting in the park. And one of the main reasons for me today's topic. Hey, good morning, BB. Good morning, good morning. One of the reasons was this one, right? This happened, I think, on Thursday. Dying Columbia student cried for help after being stabbed by reputed gangbanger. Oh, now they're using gangbanger, right? Vincent Pinkney has a lengthy rap sheet, also threatened a couple walking their dog before police nabbed him. So these are the people that are walking the streets of New York City, Chicago, your major cities. This is demographics, ladies and gentlemen. Demographics are going to get you killed. So you live in a city where the demographics, I don't know, is it like 13% of the population is committing most of the crime, something like that? I don't know. I don't know where I read that. I think I read that in the FBI website. I'm trying to look for it, but I can't find it. So I don't know. But we'll be looking at something like that. A Columbia University grad stabbed to death in Morningside Park. I used to work around there too. I was working in Washington Heights and Harlem before I left New York. I saw crime. I saw that stuff going on. And I was like, I don't want to be around here. A Columbia University grad student stabbed to death in Morningside Park desperately cried, "Help, I've been stabbed." 30-year-old David Geary exclaimed as he stumbled off after being fatally knifed in the gut. A criminal complaint filed in Manhattan Criminal Court revealed. Chilling survey. Oh, I want to see the video. Oh, there's a video. Chilling surveillance video shows Geary, who was from Italy. Oh, he's Italian, ladies and gentlemen. This guy's Italian. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. He's Italian. Sorry. I got it wrong. He's from Italy. Oh, no. Oh, Geary's from Italy. My bad. I thought this guy was from Italy. I'm sorry. Geary was from Italy, being approached from behind and stabbed in the upper Manhattan Park near Columbia campus shortly before 11 p.m. during a 20-minute rampage that also wounded another Italian man, the document says. The injured victim had just arrived in the city as a visiting scholar at Columbia. Oh, wow. Wow. The surveillance footage depicts a man wearing a red hoodie under a dark jacket approach David Geary from behind, making a stabbing motion, and then Geary runs away before falling to the ground. The complaint, oh, jeez. Minutes later, the man in the same red hoodie jacket stabbed the Italian scholar in the torso multiple times, the document says. The victim was hospitalized for severe stab wounds to the back and torso, including one part punctured his internal organs. Cops later recovered the knife from the pocket of the red hoodie defendant is wearing. Doctors at St. Luke's Medical Center say Geary was pronounced dead after the attack. He suffered a stab wound that punctured his vena cava. So this man, he was just visiting. He's not even a New Yorker. As accused killer Vincent Pinckney, a 25-year-old ex-con, was arraigned on attempted murder and assault charge. Attempted murder? Killed him. So this guy, man, I guess he was visiting from Italy. He was going to go to Colombia to do something, maybe a speech, and he got stabbed on December 3rd. The reputed gang member did not say anything and looked subdued throughout the proceeding. His lawyer asked Pinckney undergo a psych examination and be placed in protective custody. Meanwhile, Pinckney alleged wounded Robert Malespina, 27, who has been in the Big Apple for one day when he was. These people are never returning to New York. The sad part about this, man, you were in Italy. You were safe in Italy. And this happens visiting New York City. I usually tell people, hey, don't visit New York in the summer. If you want to go visit New York, go in the winter. It's cold. It's kind of cold. Criminals don't like holding the gun and knives in the cold. So you visit New York during the winter. But now, as you can see, New York, you got to wear a mask. So what do you think criminals are doing now? They're wearing their big coats. They're wearing their hats, not a cowboy hat, but they're wearing the beanies, not the tin pool beanies. Those beanies that you could put down and cover your mouth. They have a mask on, walking on with guns. So just people are going randomly robbing you now. Everybody's getting robbed. Everybody at one point is probably going to get robbed in New York at some point or seen something. This is very, very common. As someone that used to live in New York and always was outside, I would never step outside if I was living in New York. I'm sorry. Call me a coward. Call me whatever you want. I want to survive. And that's the point of today's stream, folks. Surviving demographics, everything that is going on, and we're being lied to. That's no big deal. It's just crime. It happens it's happening a lot, very frequent, but nobody's talking about it. And who's committing most of the crime? But if a white kid in Michigan, he shot the school. That's what the media is covering right now. Understandably, it sucks, but they're not even talking about the Christmas parade massacre that happened a couple of weeks ago. They keep talking about this white kid, the 15-year-old, the parents bought him a gun, the tweakers, whatever. That's what the media's talking about. Oh, yeah, these white folks. White folks. Yes, they commit crimes too, and I'm going to show you a video. But who is causing the majority of the crimes? I'm just going to show videos and whatever the news article says. So, man, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, man. Oh, speaking of rest in peace, Bob Dole. Let me take a little break and say, Bob Dole. Honestly, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know much about Bob Dole. All I know is Bob Dole from the Family Guy. Dole was a decorated veteran who ever came near fatal. I don't know too much about Bob Dole. I just remember him for being in a skit on Family Guy. So rest in peace. This is what I remember Bob Dole for, to be honest with you. This is all I remember him for. So Hopefully, Family Guy doesn't.
Bob Dole's a friend of the tobacco industry. Bob Dole likes your style.
Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
Bob Dole. Bob Dole. Bob Dole. Bob Dole. Bob Dole. Bob Dole.
There you are.
So that's all I know Bob Dole for. So rest in peace, Bob Dole. I wish I knew more, but I didn't, you know, I didn't see that. So with that being said, we're gonna stick to New York, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go to our favorite Twitter page, NYPD Crime Stoppers. I haven't checked it out in a while. It's been a while. Let's see what's going on in New York. I always check the temperature of New York's crime with this webpage. NYPD Crime Stoppers. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. I haven't seen these in a while. Wanted for menacing on 11/29, 7:20 p.m. aboard the southbound Ford train, vicinity of 59th Street Station. The 17th precinct, unknown individual made derogatory statements and threatened to kill the victim while displaying sharp objects. Wow. Let's look at this, Prince. Look, he has like a stick in his hand. So you got this guy with face tattoos, walking around with a stick, killing people, trying to kill. This is what you come across in New York, ladies and gentlemen. You could be going to work. You be coming home from work. You might get pushed onto the train tracks. All of this is going on in New York, folks. I love covering New York because we're New York. Look, this is what New Yorkers are doing now.
This is what's going on. It's bad out here. People want to push people in the train. It ain't gonna happen to me. So I got my own chain, and this is what I do. I wait for the train like this, and until the train don't come, I stay right here. There ain't nobody pushing me. The train comes, put the key, and that's it. And I'm going on the train. Boom.
Boom. You see, she's trying to stay alive. You may laugh at her, you might call her crazy, but hey, nobody's going to be pushing her onto the train tracks. That's for sure. So wanted for burglary. Let me see. Wanted for burglary on 11/20. Damn, these are coming out like 2 weeks later. So these crimes happened like 2 weeks ago. There was a couple of weeks that there was none of these videos, so I didn't play them during the holidays. Now they're just coming out. So, okay, good. So who's going to get robbed? Like they didn't pay the toll. So who did the robbing? This guy? A lot of homeless people. And what do you think the homeless people are going to do if they're not giving them money? They're going to start robbing people. They don't care. They're not going to go to jail. They went into an office and they removed properties. He stole a chair. All right, he didn't kill nobody, but he stole a chair for his office. Look. He probably stole some chairs for his podcast. All right, what we got over here? Hold on. Wanted for assault on 11/27, approximately 11 p.m. in the front of 2414 Beaumont Avenue, 48th Precinct in the Bronx. The suspect shot a 20-year-old female in the hip with a gun. Oh, George Floyd mentality over here. Look at this guy. Wow, imagine getting shot by a guy with a ponytail, sandals and socks. Wow, imagine getting shot by this idiot. Is that a female? I don't even know what that is anymore. If a dude or it's a female. Can anybody guess the gender here? I don't know what this is. I don't even know what the hell this is. I don't know what that is. So she or he shot a 20-year-old female. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. So you see a lot of burglary going on, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, in the Bronx, at 8 p.m., vicinity of Woody Crest Avenue, where that other shooting happened. West 165th, 44th Precinct in the Bronx. The suspect forcibly entered a residential apartment through window and removed property. So you see, everybody walks around with a mask. You might think this guy is a super, but now you got criminals, ladies and gentlemen. You got cat burglars in New York now. All right, look at this. Good morning, carrier monkey. So now you got these Look at these criminals, ladies and gentlemen. They're brave. Look, oh, they didn't steal the package. That's a crime right there. Look how that's how the delivery leaves a package in New York. That's why your packages get stolen in New York. Delivery guy just dumps it in front of your door. These guys will come around, take them. Look at this, man. Look at these criminals. So this is how people walk around with a hoodie, hat, and a mask. No wonder crime is very high in New York. Oh, what we got here? Robbery and attempted assault on December 1st, 2021, in the confines of the 107th precinct. Suspect pointed a knife at an 11-year-old victim, removed property. Incident number 2, suspect approached victim and attempted to cut with a knife. Wow. That's a nice scholar. What do we have here? Oh, attempted robbery. Attempted rape. Let's see. This is an attempted rape, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Whenever it has like over 1,000 views is good. So let's see if this is good. You know, you can say whatever you want about New York, that New York is not safe. But at least New York tells you where to stand 6 feet apart to keep you from catching for catching COVID or Omicron. See? New York likes to keep their citizens safe. They put these things on the floor so you can stand 6 feet apart and not die. Thank you, New York. Thank you for keeping the people of New York City safe, New York City. That is awesome. Wow, man. That's putting these things on the floor. Definitely going to keep people safe from getting stabbed or shot. Wow, this is great, man. Great job, progressive New York, moving forward. You see, ladies and of course, we see a couple of white guys, you know, but what is the demographics you see the most here in these crimes? I don't know. This is just a Twitter page, and I'm just asking a question. What is the demographics you see, ladies and gentlemen? Do you see a pattern? What is this? Another assault. Right? Is there like a certain pattern that we're noticing here? I don't know. Look, he opens the door. Now all his friends are going to go in and rob. So, look, stores are getting robbed. People are getting robbed. Damn, I can't determine the certain demographics that we keep seeing in this page. Oh man, it's wow. What's I don't know what to. I don't know. Look, I'm just showing what's on Twitter. I'm not making this stuff up. It's just what's on Twitter. Certain demographics, right? Oh man. Okay, we got a poncho over here. Blink Fitness, grand larceny. This guy's just stealing gym stuff. What do we have here? Oh, what? See how people walk around with the masks? And he saw the camera, you see? He made eye contact with the camera. So you see people walk around like this. This guy's an idiot because he's probably the only idiot that's wearing this coat that's very bright. That's not a good way to rob somebody, idiot. So how can you tell who this guy is from his eyes? So everybody's walking around with masks in New York. Let's say you're a female, you go in an elevator and this guy's already in there. One, you can go in to show that you're not racist, or two, you cannot go in there to show that you are racist and stay alive. Which one are you going to do? So imagine you coming home from work and you see this idiot in the elevator. Are you going to go in? Are you going to turn your back on this guy? Are you going to trust him? So this is the dilemma that our people are being put in, ladies and gentlemen, right? Right? This is the dilemma, and I'm going to show you why. If you're white and a black man approaches you, are you going to get called a Karen? Are you going to get called racist? Right? If you're like, oh, don't touch me. So there's a video of this guy going around touching females, assaulting them, you know. I don't know where's Safeway at. So, ladies and gentlemen, you let me know if this is okay. This is a prank. This is TikTok prank, bro. It's just a prank, bro. So check this out. Wait until you see the hand. Look at the hand right there. What would you do if that hand touches you? What is the first thing you're going to do? Oh, Thomas Murphy works at a Subway? So Thomas Murphy should have helped this lady. So what are you going to do? You don't have to answer it in the chat. I don't want you to be honest in the chat. Don't be honest in the chat. Please do not be honest in the chat. Just in your mind or repeat it. What would you do if this hand touched you? What would you do if this demographic touched you? A, you can be like, I don't want to be racist. Leave me alone. Or attack them and be called a racist. So you're kind of put in a little dilemma here. So please don't leave your honest questions in the no honest comments. Just say, all right, let's see.
Hi.
Hi, why are you touching me?
Because you smell so good.
Okay, no thank you.
Can I maybe smell you?
I see that you're doing some sort of weird psychology experiment, but if you put your hands on me again, I will call the fucking police. Get away from me.
You smell like a beautiful vanilla candle.
Help! Rape!
Don't do that.
Help! I'm being attacked!
Oh my God, this is gold, by the way. Keep going. Say he's black. Say he's black.
Don't you have security in this store?
I went to get chicken nuggets, ma'am. You were next to the chicken nuggets, and I went like that on the side. I didn't even touch you.
So he grabbed my body.
What body? I was just walking in the park, and I saw your granddaughter. She's just so beautiful. I was wondering, can I maybe have her hand in marriage?
Stop it.
Hey,
Excuse me. Don't do
how you
that.
doing? Excuse me?
Ooh, good thing my mic was muted. Oh man. Because I said something that I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have said it. I'm so happy I'm glad my mic was muted. Oh, thank you. Woo. All right. I said some things. I said a color and I said something else. And I'm glad I was muted. Oh man, I saved myself. I just saved my channel. So let me put it to you guys in a nicer way. So this nice gentleman is going around putting his hands on females, and then he's baiting them on to call me black, call me black, right? You heard him say that. Yeah, say black, say black. Yeah. So you're baiting white people, and then you see white people. Oh, white folks is crazy. White people are tired. Like, I would be tired if I was just getting attacked, and you can't do nothing about it. White people are cucked in their own country. This is America. You're being cucked in your own country. You can't do nothing about it, or else you're a racist. They could go around looting, stealing. You can't. If you say something, you're a racist. Me by talk, I'm right. Oh, you're a coconut legal. You're brown on the outside, white on the inside. No, because I'm saying what's going on here. Hey, good morning, Miss Terriers. Good morning, Miss Terriers. Shout out to Miss Terriers. Damn, look at that silhouette. Wow. All right, let's play this one more time. Safeway. Thomas Murphy. Disappointed in you, Thomas Murphy. You could have saved this lady. Oh, even just that touch, I'm like, oh. And this is a full-blown liberal lady right here. You voted for this, lady. You want this. I probably see her. She's the lady that's always at the abortion rallies. She's always at the Black Lives Matter rally. She's wearing a pink hat. I bet you she's even a teacher.
Hi.
Hi. Why are you touching me?
Because you smell so good.
Okay, no thank you.
Can I maybe smell you?
I see that you're doing some sort of weird psychology experiment, but if you put your hands on me again, I will call the fucking police. Get away from
You
me.
smell like a beautiful vanilla candle.
Help! Right!
Don't do that.
Help! I'm being attacked!
Oh my God, this is gold. By the way, keep going, keep going. Say he's black. Say he's black.
See right there. Say he's black. He wants her to. That's the whole reaction he wants. So he could cut it off. Oh, she's racist. Racist white folks. Racist white folks.
Keep going. Say he's black. Say he's black.
Don't you have security in this store?
I went to get chicken nuggets, ma'am. You were next to the chicken nuggets, and I went like that on the side. I didn't even touch you.
So he grabbed my body.
What body?
So, you know. So hopefully she learns BLM. You keep supporting that stuff. You're supporting the own genocide of your own race, your own country. I mean, your own folks. And all right, white people are crazy too. Let's switch it up a little bit, right? This happened in All right, so people don't be like, oh, legal is just talking about one certain. There's crazy people all over the place. I think this happened in Australia. I don't know why this guy's door is like this. I don't know what kind of door this is. Look, it has like a doggy trap.
Dave, go away! What's wrong with you? Fuck, I'm invincible. You're not. Please, Dave. Please, you've got children. They're crying upstairs. They're fucking 10 minutes too late. Hey, look, they show me. Bullets will go into you, mate. I'll swear to God. Bullets going to me? You've got children here. What are you, bummer, bro? Yeah. Little girl, come on, with your fucking face off. I'll go back. Fucking rude! Fucking name, you cunt! Yeah, I will. I'm not making that. Oh, my man didn't fuck me, mate. She made me feel like fucked up. Tell me why you're in my house. If anyone shoots me, it'll make me feel like
Can you hear this?
Push your ass off.
Why are they? We're on the phone with them. They're not here. They've just driven past about 20 minutes ago. Where are they?
Get this.
It gets good. It gets good, folks. It gets good. The cops come.
Get them kids away.
Damn, he's been. He showed his ass.
What the hell is going on? Get on the floor now! Get on the floor now! Get on the floor! Take your face off! Get on your front now! Get on your front! The arms out to the side now! Keep your arms down! Fucking move! Do you understand me? Oh, wait, come on. Get your arm around the back now!
Oh wow! Look at this guy. Oh. Wait! I don't play that again. I didn't see all of it.
Now! Get on your front! The arms out to the side now!
They tased him twice.
Keep your arms down! Fucking move! Do you understand me?
What is this guy, like Spider-Man?
Around the back now!
Wow. What kind of drug is that? Wow, that's a super that and see now that's the vaccine we need to be getting, ladies and gentlemen. Then not even a taser could give me that vaccine. Wow. They hit him with two. See how jacked up he was? He's like a Captain Aussie, Captain Australia over there. You saw how jacked he was? Man, I want to get like that. What is he on? Woo! This guy got tased twice. He jumped up like Spider-Man. He looks like the Hulk. Oh, man, this guy. Let me have what he's having. Shit, because, that guy was out of control. But there's crazy people everywhere. But when you find one, it's kind of funny. Like, we weren't laughing before. This one was kind of funny. Nobody got hurt that I know of. Okay, so like I said, white people are getting like tired of all this push, and then it's like baiting them. Like the same thing with Santa Inc. It's just baiting people to come out. Oh, you're racist. You see? They're racist, and this is going to prove it. That they're pushing people. They're pushing people to the limits so they can act out, freak out. So apparently he's already a white supremacist, right? White supremacist gets triggered by BLM sign at Brew Bar in Chula Vista, harasses customers and breaks door. He's just tired of stuff. Yeah, I know he probably went crazy, shouldn't have done it. But some people are just tired of it. Tired of it.
Bullshit! Fuck you, racist bullshit! Fuck you, racist bullshit! Grow up, I'm white! I'm fucking white! Get out! Kill me, man! Kill me! Get out! Kill me! I'm white! Get out! I'm white! Get out! Fuck you! Get out! Fuck you! Kick me out! Yeah, dude, you're in my face right now. Kick me out! I'm not gonna touch you.
Can you leave?
I'm white!
Can you
Nothing to
leave?
do with anything. I'm white! Got nothing to do, bro. I'm white! Nothing to do with anything. You're making an ass of yourself, huh? An ass of yourself. You're gonna go to jail, bro. You break my shit.
Ándele. ¿Qué le manda?
Ansiedad, angustia, desesperación. Hondo mi vida, mi alma.
So it's a Mexican bar, and they got the Black Lives Matter sign outside. Maybe should we find the videos how Mexicans treat Haitians in Mexico? How South Americans treat Haitians? How Dominicans treat Haitians? We should. I don't know if I could play those videos in New York. So you have this bar with a Black Lives Matter sign outside, and you're a Mexican bar. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's some radical thing now, right? All right. I hate that word radical. Like, oh. Speaking of radical, ladies and gentlemen, are we done with these people acting crazy? Let me see. I got all the videos. Yeah, I got this one done. I want to show you guys this one. One more. This one's about equality. So, can you? Is it ever a good time? Is it ever okay to hit a girl? All right, I'm asking that question. Then you guys let me know. Is it ever okay to hit a girl? Hold on to your answer after this video is played.
Hast du gerade eine Bombe gegeben?
That's her friend recording.
Melissa, hör auf jetzt! Melissa, hör jetzt auf!
And he body slams her. So her friend is recording it. Her female friend is recording it. Oh, she's gonna bully this kid. Oh, he looks like I thought he was the bully. I thought he was gonna get bullied. And then she gets hit. She's like, she did not expect this man to hit her boy, whatever you want to call him, hit her back. Entitled, oh, he's not gonna do nothing. He push. And then he hits her. I mean, he walks away. He's like, I don't want no problems. And then she comes after him, and he doesn't body slam her. He like picks her up and puts her on the floor. But then you see her friend, like, instead of her friend being like, all right, Tammy, let's get out of here. Let's go home, Tammy. Let's go to the principal or whatever. She goes on and attacks him again, and he just puts her on the floor. Yeah, you could have been like, oh, he hit her. That's messed up. He hit her. But then she went after him again and attacked him again. Instead of taking the hit, you know what? Let me go to the principal or whatever and see what happens. She went back and attacked him. So.
Hast du gerade eine Bombe gegeben?
So.
Du kleiner dreckiger Hurensohn! Melissa, hör auf jetzt!
The reason I played this video, right? Because they teach what are they teaching kids now? Equality, right? White people are bad. Equality. If you send your kids to public school, that's what they're learning most likely. White people are bad, equality. And I don't know if you, this is from like three years ago. Oh, we haven't even gotten to Figueroa. Oh man, we have, oh, I want to touch up a subject. All right, let me see if I could get through this. Actually, so this is what's going on in society, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Figueroa Street in Los Angeles. I hear is great. So I'm going to show you guys Figueroa Street. So you're already seeing the decline of this country. I showed you guys crime. Now prostitution is at an all-time high. And there's a special street in California called Figueroa Street. This is Figueroa Street, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if anybody of you have heard of this. So you see Figueroa Street girls, OnlyFans, like they're just standing outside waiting to be picked up day and night. These are houses. There's so many videos on this on YouTube, man. I'm gonna start covering them more. But yeah, even she's trying to get a job. Look, even she's trying to get a wow. So this is where we're at, right? This is America, ladies and gentlemen. It's like we're going backwards, right? Progressivism is taking us backwards. This is the fall of a nation, the fall of an empire. And these are young girls. So you see girls hitting boys. Now girls are on the streets. I did a video yesterday on a pigeon. So these are pigeons. Like these are young girls that could be, you know, being home, raising a family, finding a good man, raising, you know. If you're a pretty girl like this, you should have been trying to find a good husband at a young age and getting married, having kids, and being secured. But now you out here tricking. Like what mistakes that they did in their lives that would lead a female, a young girl to be here? No father, no nuclear family. We talked about this in one of the first episodes, right? No nuclear family. Whatever happened to the nuclear family, ladies and gentlemen? The nuclear family in America is, I think, is like a 20% now. But there is no nuclear families anymore. Everything you see on TV is to destroy the nuclear family. You know, whatever happened to the Wonder Years? Nuclear family in America statistics. That's what I want. So this is Figueroa Street, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I can't even get a nuclear family article. Oh, the destruction of nuclear family. Yep. This is what progressivism gets us, ladies and gentlemen. Young girls pimping themselves out in the streets. This is where we're at today, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the fall of a nation here. America is gradually losing a core value, solid families, more specifically the nuclear family. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, a nuclear family, also called elementary family in sociology and anthropology, identifies as a group of people who are united by ties of partnership and parenthood. So whatever happened to the nuclear family, right? Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Remember this? I like this picture. It's a feel good picture. Let me share this with you guys. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the nuclear family. We're going to get back to Figueroa Street, but this is sad, right? You don't see this anymore. America is gradually losing a core value, solid families, more specifically the nuclear family. According to the Encyclopedia Britannica, a nuclear family, also called elementary family in sociology and anthropology, identifies a group of people who are united by ties of partnership and parenthood, and consisting of a pair of adults and their socially recognized children. A pair of adults, you mean a mother and a father, not two dads, not two moms, a mother and a father. Having two parents in a household generally signifies importance for a healthy home and family. Without two parents, families are most likely to feel imbalanced, broken, or fractured. Do you think those girls out in the streets feel broken, imbalanced, and fractured? While some say nuclear families are still the dominant form, the statistics are not in favor. According to Pew Research Center, the percentage of nuclear families in America was at 73% in 1960. Remember, before the Beatles, before the hippies, the drugs, the music, the movies, before the certain group subverting America, right? The nuclear family was at 73% in 1960, ladies and gentlemen. Just like this, you see the picture right here. That was a nuclear family, ladies and gentlemen, in 1960. That's probably where that picture is from, painted in 1960. Since then, it has decreased in 2014 to 46%. And in 2014, ladies and gentlemen, we're not even touching social media. I wonder what the statistic is today with social media, OnlyFans, narcissism. I talk a lot about narcissism, ladies and gentlemen. Narcissism and social media. How social media narcissism turns girls into pigeons. They don't do nothing. They just seek for attention and just feed off others, asking for $10,000 for men. They want to be sugar babies. They don't want to work. They want to be sugar babies. These girls don't want to go work at a bank. These girls don't want to go work at a supermarket. They want to go out and trick around because it's easier. Right? Instead of going out and getting a job, or you know what a female should be doing? If you're a cute 18, 19, find yourself a good man that loves you and start a family and take it from there. Because a father, right? Doesn't his father want his daughter to grow up and get married to a good man that's going to take care of her, have kids and grandkids? Isn't that the whole family, right? The father protects his daughter. When the father tells, hey, I don't want you dating that guy, because the father knows he was probably the same guy or has friends like that. So daughters need their fathers. Daughters without fathers, any guy they see, they get tricked. I'm gonna leave that for another episode, but this is the society, right? Look at Figueroa Street. There's a Figueroa Street. There's a Figueroa Street in every city in New York, ladies and gentlemen. There's a Figueroa Street in New York. There's a Figueroa Street, of course, in LA. You just got to find them. But there's a Figueroa Street. And how did we get to this? What destroyed the nuclear family? What? That's what I'm trying to, like, what happened to America? Like, who subverted this country, or who changed the media, the music, the lawyers, the judges, right? Divorce court. Like, divorces is a business. Marriage is a business. You're not only getting married to your significant other, but you're also getting married to the state. If you ever want to get out of a marriage, right, what do you got to do? Please, state, please let me get out of this marriage. I'll pay this lawyer. I'll pay my lawyer Goldberg and my judge Schindler. Yes, Judge Schindler and my lawyer Goldberg are just taking your money away in this game called divorce. Instead of saying, all right, you go your way and I'll go my way. That's it. they make divorce into a business. Divorce Corp. There's a documentary called Divorce Corp. Marriage is a business. Marriage is you're signing a contract with the state. It's not about love and being with you until death do us part. You just signed the contract with the state and city. Sucks, man. Yep, Super Spurg. So, ladies and gentlemen, how did we get here? Education. The college degree behind me. I always say college is a waste of time. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you guys remember this lady, but you know I like to cover congressional candidates. Christina Wong for public office. Do you guys remember her? I'm gonna show you something about her.
As a performance artist, I may not have vast experience with international diplomacy, but I did make a rap album in northern Uganda and then create a one-woman show about the experience as it relates to neocolonialism and American privilege. Also, I have never referred to African nations as shithole countries.
Christina Wong for public office.
I'm Christina Wong, and I approve this message.
Do you guys know who she is or remember her? For those of us that we love watching ROTC, this is an old school. ROTC hasn't covered this lady maybe in 3-4 years because it's been 3-4 years since she dropped some videos. But this came out 4 years ago, 3 years ago. Remember Radical Cram School by Christina Wong? This came out in 2018, right? While Trump was this is nothing. These crazy liberals. These crazy liberals. The point is, she was probably teaching these girls empowerment, equality, and now they're probably working in Figueroa Street.
I'm going to show a picture. This is my way of figuring out if you've been tainted by the patriarchy.
So I want you guys to remember, right? Why are there so many? That's my question. Why are there so many girls working on Figueroa Street? And you see these young kids, they're being brainwashed from a young age to fail. They're brainwashed to fail. They're not being taught things to succeed. You send your kids to public school and you don't have a nuclear family at home, the kid is destined to fail. Unless the kid is beats all the odds. Right? But now you have kids growing up without a nuclear family. Kids have social media. Girls are becoming narcissists. Girls at 18 years old, they're already opening up their OnlyFans. They're making money on OnlyFans, getting flown out by different guys, rappers, basketball players, getting paid $10,000 for a lay for the weekend. This is how girls are making money. And then after they get used up, they end up on Figueroa Street. No, but I'm talking about this school has been going on for years. This stuff, this is not from 2018. Yeah, the video was released in 2018, but this has been going on for decades. So people think, oh, it's a joke. It's these crazy liberals. These crazy liberals have infiltrated your young kids' minds 20, 30 years ago already, even up to recently. The thing is, they don't hide it anymore. Right? But let's see. This is an old one.
What? Who's that?
Who do you think it is?
This looks creepy.
It looks creepy. Why?
There's just like this thing about white people that just makes me be like, I'm like, they're like right there in a pool, and I'm just like walking into the pool, and they just give me the death stare, and then I'm just like.
So this guy was in the pool.
So you see the kids' mentality, right? I think they say you teach them from 5 years old to 12, and from 5 to 12 is like the prime. I gotta look that up. But you see how that girl's talking already? Oh, white people. I see them in the pool. Ew, ew. Right? That's a joke. Who cares? That's her mentality for the rest on. And now you see what's going on in the news. No nuclear families. You see all the mixture of things that have been going on over decades and years is all coming now to fruition. This is why you see the decline of this country. All around the world, actually.
You would moonwalk out. Does he look like a good guy or a bad guy?
Bad guy.
Who do we think this is? Make a guess.
Oh,
Dumbledore. Who is he married to? Who's your guess?
Katy Perry. It's Donald Duck.
What do we know about him? What do we know about him?
He's bad. I'm 14 and the president.
She's 14. Whoever said she's 14. It's been 4 years. Yeah. She's 14 years old.
I want to build a wall.
How do we feel about this wall?
It is blocking opportunity for people that don't live in America to come here for a better opportunity.
And we all came at some point from some other place.
My dad came here and my mom came here too.
They came here from where?
Cambodia.
Oh, wow. What do you think? They think that they came from all the way to Cambodia and this is what they get to look at on the TV screen all the time. It is Hello Kitty. What is
This is probably what's going on in all your public schools, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, but you didn't talk about the first two, Woody Allen and Epstein, but they're white people. So that's what they teach kids, man. At a young, early age. Radical cram school, man. That's for a few years ago, you thought this was all.
That man's gone.
This was a joke. This is a stupid channel. Only 20,000 people see it. But we're not seeing how kids are being taught in school by these same professors. There's a lot of professors like her teaching kids this stuff. And that's the sad part. That's why I said when I went to college, I saw
learn about social.
I saw this stuff in college. Professor teaching us white hate. This is what they teach kids now.
Justice, revolution, and how to be powerful in the bodies that you have. Young rebels, here at Radical Cram School, we learn about the different identities that we have to navigate every single day. American. What do you think of when you think of the word American?
Racist.
The red, white, and blue flag.
How many of you feel like you're American? Who doesn't feel like they're American? Why don't you feel like you're American?
Well, at my theater camp, someone asked me why I got the part of Tinkerbell because I didn't look like Tinkerbell at all. And that person was blonde. That is very sad. And that's kind of rude.
What does an American look like?
Tinkerbell is blonde.
Liberty?
An immigrant.
Wow.
Would you like if that blonde girl was Mulan?
Who feels Asian? It's okay if you don't. I have many moments when I don't feel Asian. Who doesn't feel Asian? Why don't you feel Asian?
I don't feel Asian because I don't really look like that because I'm Mexican from my dad's side.
Latinx.
And I feel like I look more Mexican than Asian.
Whenever I talk about who I am, people are always surprised. I'm Filipino and black because they didn't know that I was Filipino.
And then you have to bring your mom out and say, here.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Wow. So all these kids have some kind of, oh my gosh. This is kind of sad, actually.
Feel about being female if you identify with female?
I wish I could be a boy, so when I grow up to be a father, I don't have to think about.
What? Wait, what?
Grow up to be a father, I don't have to think about a zillion things, and mothers think about 1,000 zillion things.
So, what are the few things that fathers have to think about?
Mostly they rest.
Resting, yeah.
My dad does the same thing my mom does.
My dad does our hair.
And the dishes. And the clothes.
Wow. Please send him over to my house.
That's why you're not married. That's why you don't have somebody with you.
There's stories about how people don't understand the circles that you're in.
I have friends.
So this is crazy. These poor kids, man. How they just brainwashed them. That's Tiger Woods. So you could see some of the kids that don't even know their own identity. Oh, I don't feel Asian. I don't feel this. You're mixed now. What are you? So it's a lot of confusion. That Radical Cram School, man. I remember laughing at it a few years ago, And now I'm just like, wow, that it really came to fruition. I think that lady, she brainwashed so many people, right? In 1960, single parent families made up a measly 9% of the families in the US. Fast forward to 2014, and a single parent family makes up 26% of US families. Even though 26% does not necessarily seem high, the increase has affected the nation's economy because single parent families are most likely to live in poverty. The destruction of the nuclear family impacts the welfare of many Americans. Poverty is a growing concern. So, if you destroy the nuclear family, if you take the man out of the family, what is the woman going to do? Go on welfare, food stamps? And who becomes her daddy? Who becomes her husband? The government. Now, the government, big bucks over here, is giving the mother of three from three different baby daddies because none of them is giving her child support. So now the government gives her money for each kid. Now the government pays for the kids' school. So the kids are being indoctrinated in a public school. So this is all a big win-win for the government, folks. They're just brainwashing your kids, lowering their IQs. Their IQs have been dropping and dropping and dropping every year that goes by. So it's sad, man. The nuclear family. Let's go back. Let's go finish this article real quick. Right? You know, I grew up with two parents, the best. You know, there's a lot of people growing up now with just one single parent, and now you have two. You have if you're coming from a nuclear family, you're looked at as weird, like, oh, you have a mom and dad. Oh, I just got a mom, and then another mom every week. So it's kind of. Oh, look, only 7.5% of married couples with children, however, live in poverty. Quite a difference. So if you're a nuclear family, only 7% of it is poor, which is, you can make that. Maybe poor means both working jobs in an apartment, but you're surviving. You're helping out. Eventually, you probably come out of it. Let's make one point clear. A solid nuclear family does not necessarily need. Ah, this is when the article lost me. Hold on. Let me. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. I'm not saying this. The article is saying this. Let me make one point clear. Maybe I should change my voice. Hold on. Let me make one point clear. A solid nuclear family does not necessarily need the traditional mom and dad. Nuclear families could be two dads or two moms. In my opinion, the key factor is a healthy relationship between the two parents who birthed or adopted the child. Broken relationships lead to the broken families. So, how can we decrease the number of single parents families and increase the number of nuclear families in the United States? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying this. The article. Who wrote this article? Let me see. Who wrote this article? Brandon Ward. Who the hell is Brandon Ward? Let's go check out Brandon Ward's. Brandon Ward's. Do you have any pictures? Brandon Ward. I don't know. Save it for another day, but. Okay. LeBron James grew up with a single mother. And look how. So LeBron James is the exception to the rule, right? LeBron James grew up with a single mother who slept around with Delonte West. And look how successful he is now. Having a single parent for some people, including myself, only makes me want to work harder. But I see statistically how having a single parent affects many children nowadays. Having a single parent is only teaching me to be better for my kids one day. I believe the data will increase in the future, said freshman Elijah Torres. Oh, this is a high school. Oh, this is a. A high school article. So, ladies and gentlemen, the nuclear family, man. If you read more than one blog site, all right, here we go. Many single moms and dads have slogged it out, working 2 or 3 jobs to provide for their children. They deserve a medal. Keeping the family together without another parent in the home is a tough one for many reasons. And while some will cite that 2 parents are not as important, we like to point out some of the great reasons they are. The nuclear family brings strength and stability. There are tangible ways that the nuclear family helps children in the home live a more stable life than those who do not have 2-parent household. This practical reason are still valid. Just ask any single parent. So, you know, why are there a lot of kids not in a nuclear family? Divorce, right? A lot of people getting divorced. Social media with the cheating. And sometimes the father has to work 2, 3 jobs. The mother's at home raising the kids, right? But now she has what's called a cell phone in her hand. She has social media. She has all these guys sliding into her DMs, right? Now she's doing TikTok videos. She's getting likes. It's feeding into her narcissism. Some guy with some kind of money reaches out to you on Instagram. Hey, wow, I'd like to take you out. Sorry, I'm married. And the more attention she gets, she's like, you know what? My husband's never home. He's always out there working. I don't get the attention. Let me get some attention here. And then you have a broken family right there. Right? Because another thing, life is too expensive now. You got to work 2, 3 jobs. Hey, good morning, Chris Jose. Barack Obama grew up in a single mother, and he turned out to be the president of the United States of America. So you don't need a mom and dad. Look at LeBron James. Look at Barack Obama. Case closed. That's it. You don't need a mom and dad, kids. But you see all the crime that's going on in Chicago, right? New York. Right, where's Chicago? New York. All these things that are going on. This is the new world we live in. It's just young kids are committing the crimes. Where is it? If you look at some of the crimes, right, like in Chicago, the looting is done by younger kids. Where are their parents? You got to ask yourself, where's their parents? Oh, they're all coming from one single family household. So look at these accidents everywhere, crime. And this is the next generation, folks. The one coming right after us. Right? The future is bright. It really doesn't look bright. Not to sound. I don't want to be like a doomer, right? This is what I'm saying. Surviving. We just gotta survive this. It's gonna come. It's gonna come hard. It's gonna it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna suck. But we gotta survive it, folks. You gotta survive it. You gotta figure out how to survive. I like to show the videos of the crimes, right? It's just to get you thinking. Oh, it's negative. It's just to get you thinking. Like if you're put in a situation, right? Like I showed you with the guy in the elevator, and you heard me, right? Now, next time you go into an elevator and you see a guy with a mask in an elevator, are you gonna get into the elevator? You're like, oh, I forgot my phone, even though your phone's in your hand and you have your keys, right? Sometimes you're walking into an elevator, you have your keys in your hand and your phone, and then you got your pocketbook. Let's say you would have walked into the elevator with that guy in there with the mask. He would have easily robbed you, punched you in the face, and left you there and just robbed your house or whatever. So it's just to think about it, folks. Think about it. First bionic arm. We can't talk about that stuff. Oh, another thing, ladies and gentlemen, like Bitcoin. I don't know what the hell is going on with Bitcoin. I already lost $150. Kind of sad. I invested like 400 into Bitcoin when I told you guys about it, and I'm down to $250 right now. So good thing I didn't put too much, into it, but I'm gonna write it out. Now that the prices are getting lower, it's the time to buy, but you gotta wait to see if it's gonna go down any lower. But you learn from your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. All right, let's go check out. Yeah, I lost a lot. I mean, and then some people probably lost more, but $150 for me is a lot. I'm kind of sad that I lost $150. Well, I'd rather lose $150 than lose my job at CNN and now being accused of sexual misconduct by ex-ABC colleague Chris Cuomo. So, ladies and gentlemen, man, remember when this guy was on top of the world telling you what to do? Remember when he was telling you you're bad for not taking the jab? Remember when he was telling you all these things? Now all of this is coming out. I also heard that when what's her name, Ghislaine Maxwell, went into trial last Monday, a lot of CEOs stepped down from different companies. Maybe it's a coincidence, right? CEOs that resigned there's a lot of CEOs that have been resigning, right? Didn't Bill Gates resign? So Twitter had to fact check it. Twitter CEO resignation does not relate with the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. Even with the pandemic, a lot of CEOs been stepping down. CEOs that resigned 2021. I think there was a list in 2021 there right here. I saw that article. It's like all the CEOs that just recently, only Twitter comes out. Man, I'm gonna have to save it for tomorrow's episode. Then I'm gonna have to look for that article. There was an article where all the. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Since we're gonna talk about CNN, let me drink my tea with two hands. Why do girls do this? Right? Drinking it with two hands. Hold on. Let me. Let me drink my tea with my two hands. Hold on. I don't want to spill the tea. Hold on. Why do they drink with two hands? I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, we only got a few. All right, let's have some fun. All right, Chris Cuomo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you guys this. It's me, Julissa. We talked about Brittany Renner on the show. We talked about Brittany Renner. We talked about what's the other chick's name? We like to talk about certain pigeons on this show, right? But I dated who? I became a TV host. Wow, where's that video that you made? It's me, Julissa. She used to be in 106 in Park. She's like 38 years old now. Why I'm still single. Okay, this one. So when I say don't become a pigeon, don't grow females, ladies, young. Most of the times you have met your Prince Charming at a young age. The problem is he wasn't the bad boy. He wasn't the football quarterback, the jock. Well, women like to savor with two hands. I don't know. Where's Julissa? Yes, I'm still single. All right, let's go. So this goes back to the nuclear family, right? You see our tradition. Oh, shout out to Oscar. He's live. Oh, I'm gonna have to cover that crisis probably tomorrow.
House, I decided to bring you guys into my bedroom today. Also because we're talking about.
Before I continue the video, you're asking yourself, how is this beautiful woman single and not married. She's gonna explain it herself.
Dating. Can you guys cue some real dramatic music, please? Love laying on this bed literally like any way I want. But then there's other times where I don't want to lay in the bed all by myself. I want to share my life with somebody. Doing a show like this, I feel like I have to be as transparent and as authentic. You just gotta put yourself out there. And I thought, yeah, I'm ready to do that. About who I want to put on my Instagram. Married, I basically thought if I go about it too prematurely, you just never know what's going to happen. I grew up in a very traditional household.
Here we go.
When I say that, meaning like my parents have literally been together forever. Like literally forever, since the beginning of time. I think they've been together 40 something plus years.
Beautiful.
And I've always seen that as an example. It always gave me like the ride or die. Like I have to be in a long-term relationship like that. Like there, once you get married, that's it. It's your one and done. And the last thing I ever wanted was to have to take down 1,000,001 photos or, bring you guys along on a ride that.
So she's talking about social media off the bat. She's talking about social media. So she sees her parents traditional, right? That's the reason I want to play this video. We talked about nuclear families, a tradition. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, some people might, why are you playing this video? Listen, it all comes together. If you watch my episodes, everything I talk about, it all comes together. I'm not just going to talk politics, Trump. No, I want you guys to learn about other things like different things so you can know what's going on. That's the whole point of my show. It's different. We talk a little sports, talk a little bit entertainment, but it all comes back to one. All right. That's the whole point. Some people might not like what I'm showing. I show some crimes and but it all comes together. Okay. You'll see, ladies and gentlemen. This is the best 90 minutes of edutainment. All right. You're going to learn with me. You're going to learn today and tomorrow, God willing. All right. We're going to learn every day. But I love studying human behavior. Just listen to her. Listen to what she says. She's not lying. She's saying the truth. She might double speak a bit, but she's saying the truth. Her parents were traditional. She talks about pictures, social media. She's always been on TV. So she chose her career over the love of her life. And every female, you could ask them, they're going to say, yeah, there was this one guy. He loved me. He picked me up from work. He bought me a ring. But I wanted to go to college. I wanted to go my career. I wanted to travel. I wanted to do, but that guy was willing to give his left testicle for you and everything. And you said, no, I want to be with this guy. And then this guy ends up cheating on you, getting another woman pregnant, and then leaving you. And then while the other guy that you wanted, he's already successful. He's moved on. He's married. Like, what's her name? Sarah Silverman and what's his face? Sarah Silverman and Jimmy Parker, Jimmy Live. What's his name? Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel and Sarah Silverman were together. Look at her. She's like 50 years old and single, making stupid cartoon movies. And look at Jimmy Kimmel. He's family, married, living life. His jokes are not funny, but he has a nuclear family. Jimmy Kimmel has a family. They're still together. More power to him. His joke sucks, but he's in a nuclear traditional family. You gotta give him respects. So now let's go back to Yulisa. Arriba.
And ended. I don't even know actually why I've gotten to this age. I mean, I know I've definitely chosen
30.
career over past loves.
There you go.
That would have required me to like get up and move. And like I've had loves in the past where they literally were long distance and said, we can do this. Just move overseas with me. Like one of the biggest loves of my life was in Europe and overseas in London. And I wasn't ready. And when I tell you guys that I literally have chosen work over relationships at times, that's a real thing. And one of my biggest fears when it came to love and relationships is choosing the love over the work. And then it not works out in the love department. Is that going to set me back? That's hard for successful men too, to deal with a woman that also has a full-on busy schedule. Because I've also gotten comments like, oh, would you ever date a regular guy?
No.
I mean, I don't even know if a regular guy would even understand my career and like
My
when
career.
I have to go to events, people are gonna want your attention. So
I don't regular guy, right? We don't want this. We don't want successful women like this because you're always out in attention, right? You're supposed to raise a family, help the man succeed. But she talks about her career, her career, her career. Listen, ladies, you want to have a career, it's no big deal. Go ahead and do what you want. But then don't be 38 years old. Like you listen now and complaining that she doesn't have a family. Her parents been together for 47 years. And she didn't do that. She had loves, right? Oh, come move with me from in Europe. What's that? The lady, the rapper Eve. Remember Eve? Eve got married to like a white guy in Europe, and she's right. She's happy. She gave up her rap career, Eve, to get married and have a family. And look at her, she's happy. Eve. I think she's still married. I think they've been together for like a while already. So now you have Yulisa, 38 years old. You know, she's talking about why she's single.
I've always feared like if I do date a quote unquote guy that, you know, is regular, doesn't understand what it's like to be in the business, if I bring him to events, or if I bring him to red carpets, or if I've, you know, gone shooting something for whatever amount of months, like, is he going to understand that? I will admit that my career has been number one priority in my life over everything else. If you've ever felt that maybe you've put your career as a priority in front of other things in your life, can you have the career? Can you have the love of your life, the family, like all of those things? I don't know if women do it way more versus men. You know, I always wonder, like, do men get to have it all? They can have the career and like there will be women that will settle down. Do we just always have to sacrifice so much all the time?
Sacrifice. Listen, because this is not the way people think. You got to know, why are your parents still married after 47 years? I bet you her mom made her dad happy, vice versa. They work together as a team. You're not supposed to be the one with the career. A mother's a nurturer. After the kids grow and you want to have a career, fine. Let the kids grow up, you know, this and that. The guy that had the money that wanted to fly you out to Europe and live with him, he has the money. He doesn't need you to make money. He needs you to raise his kids. He needs you to hold down the house. He needs you to hold his back while he's out there making that money, providing for the family and the kids. That's what he needs, Jolisa. He doesn't need you working on the red carpet, having rappers slip into, you know, hey, come tonight with me. Him worrying about you being in a hotel with some other man while you're working the red carpet. A high-value man does not want that. He doesn't need that stress. A rich, high-value man could get with a woman from McDonald's. She could work at McDonald's, and it doesn't matter for a man. She will not date any guy that works at McDonald's. See how that one works? She wouldn't date a guy that works at McDonald's, but a rich guy, a successful, a high-value man will date and marry a girl from McDonald's. So then you see her right there, folks. She says it herself why she's still single.
I want to know, comment below
I
if
did
you
comment.
guys have ever felt figure it out along the way. And I want to see if you guys the most is, what am I looking for in a man?
Here we go.
For me personally, you have to be nice. Like, I can't be with a like, at the end of the day.
No, nice? You probably broke up with the nicest guys in your life. Oh, you're Mr. Nice Guy. You don't want Mr. Nice Guy.
Like, my biggest pet peeve is literally going out on a date and just seeing. I'm like mad observant when I'm on a date. Like, I just want to see.
Instead of having fun with the date and making it a good time, and making it a good time with the man, you're over here observing, right? You should be like, hey man, thank you for bringing me out. We're going to continue this video tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't seen all of it. Kind of want to see it first now so I can skip to the good parts. And we'll touch up a little bit on it. So I gave you a little bit of stuff, a little bit of relationship, traditional. I had to mix it up here. This is a very diverse show, ladies and gentlemen. Comment, ladies and gentlemen. hook you guys up with a shout out. Ladies and gentlemen, man, this is one of the first shows that I kind of really planned for. So I hope I'm gonna watch it again. Hopefully, and it went well. I had the videos lined up. I already knew what I was gonna talk about. So I'm trying to make the show better and better. Tonight, I start my other job. So I'm working like 3 jobs today, man. This is my first job. Then I got another part-time. Then I got another part-time. So we'll see how we are tomorrow, how I'm gonna be tomorrow. Let's see how this new job goes for me today. I'm trying to get some extra money so I could buy a computer. I want to get 2 screens. I want to get another camera. I want to get a better microphone. So I'm gonna get another so I can invest in this stuff. So and I appreciate the coffees, you guys. All the coffees, you guys, the PayPal, I don't touch that. It's like my little savings. So that's like money, like I'm saving that. Like I don't want to touch that. So the coffees, you guys support me. You just know you're investing in me. I'm not taking it in. No, it's an investment. But I need to make a little extra money because I want to get the computer, and I also want to buy a pickup truck, and I want to trade in my car to get a pickup truck. It's like the poor. I was listening to Poor Dad, Rich Dad, and the quadrants. I'm gonna talk to you guys about that stuff. So I've been learning a bunch of stuff, and I'm really learning stuff. So I could teach, help, we teach each other and stuff. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to you, Nikki Fruit Loops. Shout out to you, Discount JR Experience. Shout out to you, CK Benzona. Shout out to you, Super Spurg. Shout out to you, Mirrored Mantis. Nice to see you, man. I love seeing new faces. Shout out to you, Hope Boat Chili Recipe. Shout out to you, Boca Bradley Cooking Soon. The thing is, my kitchen is kind of dark. Let me show you guys. Like, there's my kitchen over there. And I don't know. I wish I had an island. The camera angles and I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to you, Carrier Monkey. Shout out to you, Hobo Chili Recipe. Shout out to you, Boca Bradley. Shout out to you, Carrier Monkey. Shout out to you, AG Element. Shout out to you, Rocket Man Rocky Matrix. Shout out to you, Mirror Mantis. Shout out to you, Nikki Fruit 370. Shout out to you, Boca Bradley. Shout out to you, First Bionic Arm Hand Job Victim. Shout out to you, Chris Jose. Shout out to you, Andrew Oreo. Shout out to you, Luen Petty. Shout out to you, Carrier Monkey. Shout out to you, Chris Jost. Shout out to you, Miriam Mantis. Shout out to you, Rocket Man Rocky Matrix. Shout out to you, Super Spurg. Damn, that voice takes. Shout out to you, CK Benzona. Who else is in the chat? I've been saying the same names over and over. Shout out to you, Carrier Monkey. It's the Carrier Monkey one, man. That's the one that makes me want to sound like the CEO of Twitter. Carrier Monkey. Carrier Monkey triggers my inner Sanjay Gupta. Shout out to you, Mush Nutales Camaro iRock Z 1985 Laser Disc Center. Wow, what a beautiful name. Shout out to you, Mush Nutales Camaro iRock Z 1985 Laser Disc Center. Shout out to you, CG. Shout out to you, Super Spurg. Who else is in there? Shout out to you, Mysterious. Shout out to you, Tamale Harris. Shout out to you. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to you, Irrational Times. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to you, Darryl Levin. Shout out to you, Dave Palucci. Shout out to you, Julio Esparza III. Shout out to you, Blues Dolls. Who else is in the chat? Check out Daywave. Daywave is live, ladies and gentlemen. I got to get to work. Shout out to you, Nikki Fruit Loop. Shout out to you, Slender Bob. Shout out to you, AG Element. Shout out to you, Irrational Times. Shout out to you, Carrier Monkey. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You're a country boy at heart. Thank you, Hobo Chili Recipe. Catch you guys, God willing, tomorrow. Go check out Daywave, JJ Stoner, Revenge of the Sis. Go check those guys out, man. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. Wow. Have a good morning. Have a productive day. We'll be back again tomorrow, God willing, same time. Take care.